Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the all-new Velowave Grace. This is one bougie, smooth cruising, super cool riding e-bike, and this is the review. But you gotta focus. So first and foremost, shout out to Velowave for sending me this e-bike to review. Shipping was relatively quick. It came from California via FedEx. It arrived to my door within under 5 days for me. Upon unboxing this thing, the first thing I noticed, just like the other Velowave product that I got to review, was the sheer quality of how this thing was built. Now, another thing that I appreciated was it came with a toolkit to hook everything up. So no having to go like find my own tools, blah, blah, blah. It has the complete toolkit to hook this thing up and maintain it included. Big thumbs up there. So some quick stats. Just like the other bikes, this one comes with a 750 watt Bafang gear hubbed motor with a peak of 1000 watts and a max torque of 80 Newton meters. Now, something to note is the acceleration on this thing isn't like absolutely incredible. Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? But it does get going, and it does go. Like, I'm just sitting here and I hit the throttle, like it goes, and this is uphill this way, so whoa, no problem, you know what I mean? But it's not like I hit it and fly off the back or anything like that. The speed of this bike via only electrical assist is approximately up to 20 miles per hour, and that is limited due to laws in the United States. I believe that can be adjusted later, but 20 miles an hour is plenty fast for cruising around. Now, if you decide to pedal this thing additionally with the electrical assist, this thing can go up to 28 plus miles per hour, I guess, depending on however fast you can pedal. 8-speed drivetrain with these trigger shifters here, nice and easy up and down. It also comes with hydraulic front and rear disc brakes. Yo, that stops nice and fast. It has this comfortable wide seat here. It is actually a smaller seat than the Velowave Prada, but it is still very comfortable. And this entire bike is rated for a payload capacity of 330 pounds. Now, the weight of this bike is approximately 80 pounds and the recommended rider height is approximately 5'6" to 6'2". Now, it also comes with this nice front hydraulic suspension right here. That combined with these nice fat tires really just absorbs the bumps when you're riding. It's just like one of the smoothest sensations out there. When we're on just like the smooth surface of a paved path, this thing, it feels like you're floating. This is so cool. Now, with the wide tires and this bike being a little bit on the heavy side, just pedaling this bike alone is a bit of a task. So if you want to just straight up pedal the bike, it is going to be kind of fatiguing, especially if you're going uphill. You're probably not going to cover much distance, you know, unless you're really pedaling it hard. But it is an electrical assist bike, and when you put the assist just on level 1, it is just a perfect harmonious bliss of pedaling and the bike kind of moving for you. It feels almost kind of like you're in a dream. It's a very pleasant sensation, and I think that is enhanced because of these like big tires that are absorbing all of the shock and whatnot, and it's just kind of like you're floating along the road. The battery is detachable. It locks in with this little key lock here. The keys are provided with the bike, so if you had a spare battery, you could just switch it out on the go or whenever you want. Now, you can keep the battery in there. It's got this little charging port on the side where you can just plug the bike in without removing the battery. Mounts for a water bottle in the middle here. Also mounts for an optional basket or any rack on the back if you desire. There's a bunch of additional add-ons that you can get along with this bike. It has the exact same front light that the Prado S did that I reviewed. Nice and bright, solid metal. It's funny how these all kind of are standard and the same. Now, the mile range is up to 60 miles with the full charge on this thing, but that's going to depend whether you assist and pedal or whether you just throttle it all the time. Someone like me, I kind of really like to just throttle it a lot, so I'm probably going to get more like 20 to 30 miles depending on if I'm going more uphill or not. So you guys know I like to kind of beat on my stuff a little bit. So how does this thing actually perform off-road in the trails? Well, it is a lot bigger, boatier, and heavier than the Prado S that I reviewed earlier. I mean, just the tires alone are a lot bigger. So that means it might be a little bit heavier to maneuver, but with that being said, not much heavier. And with these tires being so fat, it really actually handles off-road very, very well, especially off-road trails. I mean, I'm just sitting down right now going uphill off-road, and like, it's just doing it. Like, it's cruising. I'm not even pedaling. See? Honestly, I thought this thing would need rear suspension to be awesome, but I think the tires are just so fat that it's absorbing most of the impact. One of the downsides I was gonna say about this bike is it doesn't have rear suspension, but the tires are so big that when I was riding it off-road, I was literally sitting down most of the time, and it pretty much felt like it did have rear suspension. These nice fatties were absorbing most of the shock of just the off-road trails and the off-road grass. Now, as I was mentioning earlier, the build quality on this thing is exceptional. Like, the welds are just super nicely put together. It's like pretty, you know what I mean? It's not just together. The paint job is also very pretty. The black color I got is actually more like a chameleon flaked paint where it kind of changes colors depending on the different light. It's subtle, but it looks super cool, and it just adds like an element of bouginess to this vehicle. Now, this thing also comes in the optional colors of pink and green, which from what I can see, it looked pretty darn cool as well, but I went with the black, and this thing is just sleek and awesome. Now, the Grace is currently retailing for approximately $2,100 USD right now on velowavebikes.com, but I believe they're running a sale and you can get it for approximately $2,000. Now, if you guys are interested in purchasing one of these and would like to support this channel, my affiliate link will be in the description, and if you use code FOCUS at the checkout, you will get an additional $50 off to your purchase. Now, Velowave says they have 14-day returns and also a 1-year warranty on this bike. So what are my final thoughts on this bad boy right here? I absolutely love this thing, and I'm just super grateful, and I feel super blessed that Velowave has basically allowed me to review this bad boy. It has been an absolute blast to just cruise around, and then when I want to, you know, go off-road on the trails, this is a smooth rider. It's a lot of fun. It's also like relaxing just to ride, especially on this nice fall day like today. It's just bliss. I absolutely love this thing. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe. More reviews, more challenges coming out. Peace. I will see you all in the next video.